I'm Sabina Read.
We're joined now by psychologist Sabina Read.
And I'm joined here today with Sabina Read.
To explore that relationship with curiosity.
So somehow you dodge that bullet. It's almost like a clash of nature and nurture.
I'm looking forward to supporting you with information that is useful and thought-provoking. On average, Australians spend a third of their lives at work. Yet many are unhappy with the job they're in.
As a psychologist, I see the adverse effect this can have on people's well-being.
So I'm on a mission to take brave volunteers on a life-changing journey where each must step out of their comfort zone and road test their dream job. Elise David has spent most of her life caring for others.
I'm impressed.
You stop and think about your life and what you want to do and what you can't do anymore.
It's a really powerful and emotional story that you share, and my reflection is that you're ready to start to move towards this dream.
Daddy'll open the door.
Hello, how are
hello.
you? Hi, Andy, I'm Sabina.
Hi.
Today I'm bringing a secret weapon that may just convince Andy to take the plunge.
I reckon it's time for action. And we have organised an experience for you to really immerse yourself to better understand the highs and lows of nursing and if it really is what you think it is.
Oh, I think I'm an optimist.
And how do you know that?
Because I look on the bright side of things.
What we know is that blind optimism, which is what we were talking about, I think, in the break, which is just when everything's fabulous.
See, I don't like that.
That's unrealistic. So I talk about more balanced or realistic optimism.
I'm not a pessimist, I'm critical.
When you say critical, are you critical of yourself or of others?
Critical of myself?
And me. What do we need to do? I mean, we've heard some great stuff there from Maddie around decompression training and how the military do. What are the parallels there for us?
Wow, well, you've just thrown a few questions my way, Chris. So let's just start with a few stats around post-traumatic stress disorder.
Families are almost like countries, and they come with their own traditions, their own beliefs, their own values, their own cuisines, their own humour. And when you get engaged in an in-law relationship, you're visiting another country.
Let's talk about exes. We've all had one and we've all been one. So why do some leave such an indelible mark on our hearts while others move on, leaving little impact on our lives? Georgia, let's go back to June 23rd, 2015, when your heart broke. You say that your one true love left you after a 2.5-year relationship and you thought you would never recover.
Doesn't that sound dramatic when you say it like that in hindsight, especially?
I want to get to those interesting, deeper nuanced levels because I think that's really where it becomes genuinely fascinating. But I want to get there in a second because Sabina, I want you to come in on that idea that perhaps our focus should be not on the number of connections.
It's about the perceived quality of those connections. And I think I agree with everything that Sarah said, but it's important that we recognise this is through our own lens of perception.
So we began with elbow bumps and we ended up with the US election and Donald Trump. That, I guess, is what happens when you have a discussion with such fertile minds as both of yours.
Many of you will have seen Osher Günsberg's smiling face whizzing past on billboards or on TV, or have heard his voice on the radio airwaves, sizzling with wit, musicality and a truckload of energy. So, Osher, I've actually just spent the last 2 days in bed with you. I've got a cold and I thought, what am I going to do to make myself feel better in preparation for our chat today? Why not get into bed with Osher on Audible?
Another one of my favourite topics is managing mental health in the workplace. Approach the conversation with respect and sensitivity, but avoid getting caught up in talking about your own assumptions.
So I think value what he is contributing. It may not be financial at this time, but he may be helping with the kids. He could be helping in the kitchen.
Or he still could be in bed when you get home.
Yeah. Wow.
Depending on how much he actually is enjoying himself.
And depending on what he's wearing, that could be a win-win as well.
Would you please thank our guest this morning, Sabina Read?
Simple shock factor, and they get almost like a hit. It's
it's really a win-win for the individual and the organisation.
That's a really good place to start the conversation.
Do you think you're ready to take this on?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.